You are currently trapped in a biological illusion that is making your years fly by faster than your weeks. If you feel like last Christmas was just yesterday, but your Tuesday afternoon felt like a decade, your brain has officially started deleting your life to save storage space. Imagine our stick figure friend Sam. Sam is 30 years old, which means he's already burned through 11,000 of his allotted 30,000 days. He's busy, he's stressed, and he constantly wonders where the time went. Sam thinks he has a time management problem, but what he actually has is time blindness.
Time blindness.
The time unit paradox. When Sam was a kid, summer felt endless. A single afternoon in the backyard felt like a week because his brain was constantly recording new experiences. This is the time unit paradox. Your brain measures time by the number of new memories it creates. Now that Sam is an adult, he's stuck in a routine. He eats the same breakfast, takes the same commute, and watches the same type of Netflix shows every night. Because there is nothing new to record, Sam's brain literally skips over these moments. It stops encoding the details because it already knows the script. This creates a memory compression that makes a whole year feel like a single blurry month. If your life is predictable, your brain puts your consciousness on autopilot, and you essentially sleepwalk through your own existence. The attention thief. But it's not just the routine that's stealing Sam's days, it's attention fragmentation. Right now, Sam is half watching a video, half checking his phone, and half thinking about his to-do list. This shallow attention leads to shallow satisfaction. When his brain is constantly jumping between multiple things, it pays a switching cost that reduces mental efficiency and increases cognitive fatigue. Even worse, Sam is addicted to the slot machine in his pocket. Social media uses variable rewards to keep him scrolling, providing a constant flood of artificial dopamine. When Sam's baseline dopamine exposure is this high, normal life begins to lose its psychological contrast. Reading feels slow, deep work feels painful, and quiet moments feel uncomfortable. Because his attention is so fragmented, his brain stops deeply encoding experiences. This is why he can spend 6 hours online and still feel strangely empty. He consumed stimulation, but he didn't process anything deeply. How to expand your reality. To slow down time, Sam needs to hack his brain's recording system. He needs to move from being a consumer of endless inputs to someone who can think clearly. Step 1. Introduce strategic novelty. Sam needs to force his brain to pay attention again. This doesn't mean he needs to quit his job and move to Bali. He just needs to break the comfort zone trap. He should take different routes to work, learn one new skill every month, or have intentional conversations with strangers. Each new experience acts as a time anchor, forcing the brain to record the moment and making time feel fuller and slower. Step 2. Train the focus muscle. Sam needs to rebuild his boredom tolerance. Boredom is not an emergency. It is the bridge to creativity and deeper thinking. He should practice 20 minutes of uninterrupted focus daily. No phone, no multitasking, just one task. By reducing the cognitive residue left behind by constant distractions, Sam's mind becomes quieter and more present. Step 3. The 80-20 energy audit. Sam is majoring in minor things. He needs to identify the 20% of his habits that produce 80% of his problems and the 20% of his tasks that produce 80% of his value. By ruthlessly eliminating the non-essential expensive noise, he regains time affluence, the feeling of actually having enough time to live. The biological reset. If Sam wants his brain to function at its peak, he has to respect the night shift. While he sleeps, his brain cells physically contract to allow cerebral spinal fluid to wash away metabolic toxins. If he cuts his sleep to 5 hours, he's working in a cluttered office where everything takes more effort. A tired brain is an impulsive brain, controlled by the emotional limbic system rather than the rational prefrontal cortex. He also needs to master the 90-second rule. When Sam feels a wave of stress or anger, he needs to know that the physiological response only lasts 90 seconds. If he can just observe the sensation and breathe through it without feeding it with stories and rumination, the chemicals will flush out of his system. This prevents emotional storms from hijacking his entire day. The closing insight: life is laughably simple, but we create complexity to avoid the reality of consistent effort. You don't need a revolutionary secret. You need to understand that your habits are literally reshaping your brain structure every single day. If you get 1% better at directing your attention every day, you will be 37 times more effective in a year. Success isn't a sprint, it's math. Your memories are stories, not documentaries, and since you are the editor, you might as well edit your life to be intentional and slow rather than blurry and fast. Your 30,000 days are ticking. Pick one thing from this video, whether it's taking a new route to work or putting your phone away during meals, and do it today. If you want to learn more about how to reclaim your focus and master your biological energy, subscribe to the channel and join our community of people who are tired of living on autopilot. Stop chasing happiness and start building the habits that generate it. The best time to start living fully is right now.